Hey ladies and gents, this is Mick here, and it is a very cold Thursday morning. It's 1 minute past 9 in the morning and it is freezing. It's -1 and literally it's cold. And I just done a cooking video on my first channel that is pretty damn good, and it was pretty damn good anyway, because let me say it's been absolutely good. So let me show you. So the cooking what I done was absolutely good. I put the pasta in before cooking the meatballs, so I put the pasta in about probably about 4:59, let them cook. And literally, it was good. And when I was cooking the meatballs and putting the pasta in the bowl, it was absolutely beautiful when I cooked it, because right now it's been absolutely spectacular and absolutely beautiful anyway. So yeah, so on that otherwise, I'm just being pretty happy about my cooking, and I put it on my first channel that is absolutely good. And there's my first channel right there, Master Scorpion, and I've been on that channel for since 2015, doing my gaming and stuff. And the first time I filmed gaming was from my old Nokia mobile phone, and far out, that was my first gaming videos. I filmed gaming with my old Nokia phone. I put it on the phone holder and I put it on my side table pointing at the TV while I played the game, and I filmed the game like that. And I actually did that really good, and literally I did not mind, because filming games like that years ago, that was absolutely hard, because you have to adjust the camera to the right angle, and without the phone holder tipping over, you have to it was pretty hard back then. When you try to film gaming with your mobile phone, before this fancy live stream came around, you got your old mobile phone or your old video camera and you film the gaming from there. And that's when I first started gaming on my game channel, and that was pretty hard. Pointing the camera at the right angle at the right time and adjusting the zoom in or zoom out to get the whole inside of the TV to play the game and film it like that. And I had to do that years ago. So right now, I want to do a lot of stuff for today. Well, I don't have that much, but the only thing I'm going to do is get the exhaust off the Subaru and try to find out what my Labro wants off the Libby anyway. The first one is the exhaust, so I have to get that off first. So whether it's got to come around and get other stuff, I'm not going to muck around with that car, because that car is totally dead. Nothing's working. So right now, let's head out the back when it gets a little bit warmer. It's going to be a clear blue sky, but right now it's just fog and it's -1. So yeah, pretty cold today. Yesterday it was freezing. The wind, I had to wear a long sleeve shirt, but that did not even keep me warm more. So I wore a jumper. It wasn't that warm for that, so I had to, it's pretty cold anyway. So right now my boys are actually in their hiding spots. I haven't turned off their heat mats yet because it's that cold. Look at the frost on my window. Far out. It was that cold, it's just frosted up. So, otherwise, I'm going to leave these two asleep until Saturday, where I feed them anyway. So, yeah. So right now, when it gets a little bit warmer, let's head out there and see what I can do with this exhaust. Oh, it's still bloody freezing out here. The fog's starting to lift. And literally, yeah, there's water on top of the tent right here. So that's not gonna help. It's friggin' freezing today. Now, hopefully, I'll clean up all the mess around here. I'll jack up the car and get this exhaust off. That's my main thing. Get this exhaust off, and then my little brother can get the rest of the things what he needed off this, and hopefully he'll do it before the tow truck comes along and gets it. It's a pain in the ass because after this car goes and that car goes, I can push my dad's Dodge backwards, like back up into here, and then I can work on my dad's car in here. So it's a lot more safer than out there. So yeah, but these tents are starting to wear out, and one side of this one is torn all the way from the wind. So yeah, pretty much these tents are really faded out. Look at this. It's all faded away. These used to be all black and white, like the white name with the black on top. Now it's all faded away and shit. So yeah, but if my little brother's gonna take a couple of things out of this car, like the seats or anything of this car, because this car's wrecked. No more. But the only thing I want to do, there's the code on this. I was trying to find out where the code bar is, right here. So if I get these off without breaking them, I'll put them in the Touareg. So I got some light in the Touareg anyway, because there's one there, one here, and both of them is right here. So there's 4 altogether. But if my little brother wants to take a couple of things off this, he can, because I'm not gonna keep it. It's actually pretty old. This car is obsolete now. It used to be a good station wagon, but when the engine blew, that was the end of me. It was pretty damn good when I had it. And literally, not a lie, this car was absolutely beautiful when I first got it. So the only thing I'm going to do is check what I have missed and what I didn't. No, that's fine. The old wheel with a tear. That's why I keep going to the fuel station to fill up this tyre. There's a tear in this tyre that is making it dead flat. So if I get these lights off on both sides of the back and both sides on this side, I might save these lights and actually use them in the Touareg, so I can actually have some entertainment in this car. But yeah, this car was absolutely #1 favourite. This some of my dad's clamps. Oh cool, if I find some more of these clamps, my dad can have all his clamps back. But yeah, this whole car is screwed. If Marlboro can take all this off, like, if he wants everything in this car, he needs to come get it for himself, except me getting it off for him. And the problem is, when the battery died, the cable actually came off the hook inside the door, so I can't even unlatch it and lift it up. So that's the only damn problem. So yeah, this car was absolutely a legend. I used to get the orange and back in this, and this was much more faster than the other cars I had before the Touareg. But yeah, if I had the self-building certificate, I'll keep this body, rip out the gearbox, put a different gearbox in, and upgrade and change this whole Subaru into something more, more different, more supercharged. It's absolutely freaking awesome. But yeah, I need to clean everything up around this part and try to wait, can I unhook the axles? There's gotta be somehow I gotta unhook the axles so I can turn the wheels. Can I? And these are the new axles what I put in this Subaru anyway, so let's see what happens. Alright, and this wheel doesn't belong to this Subaru. This is from a 2002 Impreza. Those are Liberties, those are Imprezas. So Marlboro's gonna get the wheels off this, change them with old wheels, get some other stuff in this car for his, and the tow truck can come in here with the giant crane, grab it and take it away. I don't want it here anymore because it's a pain in the ass. I keep kicking my toe on here, and it is a pain in the ass. So when you kick your toe, when you have no shoes on, it hurts your toes when it's bloody cold. Look at the fog, it's just sitting around. But yeah, this car was my dream car, to drive something more better and more proper vehicle than ever. I love this car a long time ago, but sadly it's got to go to the graveyard because it's not working anymore. So it was a beautiful car. It was a luxury GT because you got the sunroof, everything was clean and neat, because I vacuumed this whole car before I registered it. I gave it a good bath. Now it's going to the scrapper. There's the tear I'm talking about, right there. That's why my wheel is going flat. That's the wheel I'm talking about. So yeah, this car was luxury to me. But if Marlboro wants to get these seats and anything he wants for the Impreza to make that better, he can grab all the things from this and actually make it look more fancy. The aircon unit. Huh. Okay. Oh well. But this Subaru is not my problem anymore. It's actually pretty old, pretty wrecked. But the tow truck with the crane can come in here, grab it, put on the back trail of it, and take it away. I hate it. And literally, it's a pain in the ass because when you're trying to fix it up, something else goes wrong. It's a pain in the bum. Plus, I was wondering if the brake drum on this goes onto the Tribute, so the Tribute works, but nah, not the same car. So yeah, Tribute's going as well. It's no more. And the good thing is my wipers work. On Tuesday I got my car registered, and the only thing that was wrong with the wiper, the nut that goes inside the wiper was shredded, so my little brother welded a bolt, like the nut on it, put it in, bolted it all down, and the wiper on the left side works. So that's a big relief. I'll show you guys after that, after this anyway. But yeah, this whole Subaru and this yellow Hyundai is going. So all my dad's tools can go back into the garage and we can lock this whole thing up. But yeah, but first thing first, we gotta get this old thing out and this thing old thing out. So it's all free. We can put all my dad's tools back in the garage, back up my dad's car in here. I think it will be a safer spot than out there. Put my dad's car in here so we can work on it, get it working and all done. So yeah, but I want to see if my little brother wants to come over and get all these bits for this Impreza of his and get it all done. So yeah, it's actually, I'm not gonna miss this Subaru. This Subaru was #1 favorite, but no, it's not. So that's that. So right now, let's go out the front and I'll show you guys what I mean anyway. Alright, it's 10:44, 10:45, and I'm near my I'm near my car now. So right now, this needs to be a little bit more adjusted, but I'll show you guys it works. Turn on. Watch that one. See what I mean? And the only thing that is working, I have to friggin' open the hood to show you guys because the hood covers the nut. So literally, it's good. It is good that it's fixed. It was this bit. The inner bit that goes underneath this bit was shredded and it wasn't holding. So what my little brother did, he welded it on. That's why you can see all the weld around the whole nut. and he bolted it all down. But it needs a little bit more adjustment, but it's all good. So that's cool. That's all good. So both windscreen wipers work now, so that's not a problem. I'm happy. The windscreen works. The windscreen wipers work. It's all fixed anyway. And this engine, I think it's due to for an oil change tomorrow. So I got the new bottle inside, but yeah, I might do it tomorrow and change the oil, because it's time to change the oil anyway. Change the oil, put the new oil in, let it circulate and run for 30 seconds, and then take it for a test drive, and voila. I'm not worried about the ABS anymore, because the mechanic who I brought it to, he said don't worry about the ABS, because I explained to him the ABS is on the car right now. It's all brand new, and the new wiring harness is on for the front left is coming, so it'll be arriving soon. So yeah, but this bull bar, that looks so good on my truck. Plus, I'm not worried about the tape anymore. I'm all happy. Yeah, it's so good without the tape. Except this needs to be, needs to straighten out, because what you can see here, it's pushing against the bumper. So yeah, but this is a really good bull bar for my truck. Absolutely number one. Plus all lights work now, so all good. I'm happy. I'm happy about my truck working again. Don't need to be worried about the brakes locking up, because the new ABSs work, but the wiring harness on the left front needs to be repaired or replaced. So I'm going to do that when it arrives anyway. But yeah, starting to be clear blue sky now. That's all good. So right now, let's go back inside and let's make the coffee. So yeah, I'm actually pretty happy my truck is back to normal. So yeah, after I start my airbrushing, I might do some work on that and help the family out. But I'm doing this for Dad. Now I'm looking after the whole family. But yeah, pretty blue sky. Fog's clearing up, so that's good. So right now I'm gonna watch Wolfsburg right now, and later on I'm gonna get some welding tips from my welder so I can do some welding and weld this fire pit out. It's a big truck brake drum that is from a front wheel or back wheel. Weld that up and put some legs on it, put on its legs, and the fire pit is good. So right now I'm going to watch Lost World while drinking my coffee while I made. And I'll see you guys later. Alright guys, I'm back with brand new welding tips. 0.8. And time is, let me tell you guys the time. Day 40, so I just got back in time. Brand new welding tips, $8.95 for them. That's not bad. So what I need to do is, oh, they are really shiny. Whew. They are literally pretty good. So all I need to do is to finish that big fire pit on the trailer, like finish welding the bottom on, then I have to cut the legs, and then I'll weld the legs on. That is pretty good. $8.95 for the welding tips, that's not bad. Luckily they keep their prices down for welding. So that's not bad. That is absolutely brilliant. So all I need to do is to just relax now. Tomorrow I might do welding, but right now I got other things to do for the morning before the afternoon hits. But yeah. Oh, what's happening today? Whoa, woohoo! Wait. Hey, hold on. I gotta find out something. Ooh, a 2002 Subaru Liberty RX wagon. In Sydney. No, I'm not going to Sydney for cars. I'm going for my Dodge truck soon. After I work a lot. But yeah, $8.95 for a pack of 10. That is the same size as this old one. This one, a piece of wire got broken and got stuck in it. So that's not bad. No, that is bad. But I had this welding tip for a long time, so maybe it had enough. But a pack of 10 of those, hell yeah. So I'm gonna do some welding tomorrow, and I'll see you guys tomorrow anyway. Alright guys, it is cloudy on Friday morning. And literally, I know the timing is about 8:44, and I'm about to go to Bunnings to get some more metal rods. Now, I am not touching the Subaru, my little brother will do that. Now, for today, what I'm going to do is to make the metal bracket for the plastic mud guards to go on to the big trailer at the back. So I'm going to do that today. So I need to, and the new welding tips is on top of the Chevy's tank. So I'm going to put one of them on, and I'll be starting welding again. So I got to make the bracket for the metal, for the mud guards to go on, and make this trailer look good. So the only thing I'm going to do is to make the frame, like some measuring and cutting and welding. So gotta do that today. So that's gotta be some work I can do. So the reason why I'm making the metal bracket for the mudguard, because the mudguard is plastic and it's flimsy. It flaps in the wind. So I'm making it solid, so it's got a frame that doesn't make it to warp into the wind anyway. So when I make it solid, it's going to stay straight, and it's going to stay on top of the wheels about that much, so mud doesn't fling everywhere. So that's my job for today. So when I get back from Bunnings, let's do some cutting and welding, and let's make these mud guards for the trailer. So let's do that. Alright, it's 11:24, going to 11:25 AM. And I just came back with more metal rod. So these metal rods is for the mud guards. So I'm going to make like a frame inside in this bit right here on both sides to make a really good. Why that is really brown? Oh, okay. Yuck. See, I'm making a frame for the inside, like in the middle piece, bolt them down, or screw them down, and put the bolts on each side, or not, make a frame, like, to go on them, to go on there, and then pop them up a little bit so the wheels don't hit them. So it's a proper trailer kind of support. And then after that, I need to make like a plate to go against them so you don't see the wheels on both sides. What the hell was that? It came out. Oh, it's mud. Okay. That's very disgusting. Plus, I gotta finish welding this up. Well, I started welding here, like putting tacks underneath, and I only put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 tacks. So this thing's not moving. So what I'm doing is to weld that up first and then move on to the mud guards tomorrow. Tomorrow I got plenty of time to cut and shut and make, because I got the, where is the metal plates? The metal plates are gone. Okay, metal plate. It was checker plate like that. There was 2 pieces that can go along here on both sides. Now they're gone. That's just fucking weird. Why? The hell? Where the hell are they gone? They're not under there. Ah, there they are. Under these 2 pieces right here. 2 big 2x4 metal. Plus, gotta do some wiring for the lights. The wire's already underneath, and there's electrical breaks and stuff, but it needs to be wired up. So this is gonna be absolutely a bigger project to do, but on the end it's gonna be absolutely good, because after this is finished I can spray paint with anti-rust, the black anti-rust, make it look good and make it actually look like a proper trailer. That would be absolutely awesome. But this pit fire will be my priority today. Welding the bottom plate up and then cut those 2x4 for the legs, so like on the angle, like that, so it holds the pit fire up, so you can stock it with wood and stuff, like wood and coal, just put it there. Maybe I'll make a chain thing and make a grill bit so you can cook steak on it. Oh, that'll be absolutely awesome. So that's my idea. But I got 11 tacks for the start, and that's when I done the last one that was over here, the wire snapped and stuck in the tip, and I had to pull the whole wire out from the feeder, and that's the problem. But if I weld all this up, I can move on to the next bit. There's holes on here as well, but yeah, I gotta weld this part up first, then make the legs on an angle or some kind of like that, and make it as a big pit fire to put over there, so we can have a pit fire, cook marshmallows, or cook anything on it, except using gas like the barbecue. Just use a pit fire. That'll be absolutely awesome. This is a really old brake drum. Ow, freaking hit my knuckles on that. But yeah, I started welding it about a week ago now. It's not moving because of those tacks. So all I need to do is tack all the way around till this whole thing's sealed. So yeah, that'll be absolutely fun, making a big pit fire to cook marshmallows or anything on it. But don't touch them when it's red hot, because this is all metal, not thin tin metal like that. This is all metal, so yeah, not fun. But this trailer I'm going to work on first, then make the frame. But I have to do some measurement on paper and stuff and get it all sorted. I might do that and get the book, get the pen, write down the measurement of how long it is and how many bits I need to cut, and then have 2 bits on each side for holding the frame up. Yeah, that will be absolutely good, because this is going to be my main project, finishing what my dad started, is making this big trailer. Plus I got to do some airbrushing. That painting is old, so I need to do sanding, get a spray on putty, pay all the weld like grinding holes on it, like pay it all up, smooth it all down, and that's all that. So let me get the measurement, write it down on the paper, and let's sketch it. Alright, got the measurements of the trailer mudguards, and right now that it's not that much. So 990 long, so oh my god, 990 long. I have to get a lead pencil out of this. There we go. Right. Alright, 990 long, so oh my god, this is not helping. 990 long. Alright. So they are going to be matching up with the mudguards. That is going to be, oh my god, if the freaking pencil behaves, it's going to be matching up with the mudguards. That is like that. So the mudguards are actually where the wheels are, is like, oh my god, if the pencil does work, the wheels are going to sit underneath. So when I do make the frame, it's going to be like one there, and I'll have 3 bars holding both of them. But the thing is, when I do that, like put the bars in the middle, sorry, it's a little bit dark because it's cloudy a little bit. I'll be putting, like, it's got some curve on them as well, so like that. So right there. So I'll be putting a frame to go onto the trailer like that. So it'll be on the frame underneath the mudguards, so the wheels don't hit the mudguards while traveling. Now I'm gonna do this for my dad anyway, so right now, that's what I'm gonna do on the frame, is making a frame of it. And that's what I'm gonna do. So what I'm going to do is cut all the pieces up to match those measurements in the book. So 990 long to 240, well, yeah, 240 long, so, and wide, so it'll be good. Because if it's got a slight angle like that, I can put the frame right here, so it's going to be like that. So it's going to be along there on the angle. So let's go back outside and I'll show you guys what I mean. Alright, I'm back outside. See, it's got the angle right here, along here. So if I put the frame like that, along there, that gives me a good bit to make the other bit that goes over here, weld the part on, and then weld the frame onto here. So it sits up like that off the wheels, and the wheels don't need to be scraping on them. So that's my idea of doing that. But this mudguard's on the wrong way, so it's supposed to be like, oh my god, I have to turn it around. Like that. So that's what I mean. It's supposed to be sitting up like that, where there's a good amount of gap up here, so it sits up very good and doesn't make a hassle on the mudguard. So that's my thing. So make the frame to go along here, weld the frame that goes onto the trailer onto bits, make a cross frame, 3 of them along there on both of them, and then the wheels will be done. And then the only thing I need to do is wire up the lights, wire up the plug, and see if the electric brakes work as well. So that's gotta be something different. So yeah, so after lunch, let's get to work. Okay, different solution. My mum wants me to use most of it to bend on here, across, up, onto here. So to do that, oh my god, I have to like measure this across here and up. Are you freaking serious? Why? I need to freaking make this freaking frame. Why? So from here, oh my god, so I have to use measuring tape to measure that. What is it? $50. Oh. About 44. About 44. Seriously? Come on. I didn't measure this up. I freaking hate this. Hate this shit. Turn it around. Okay, 44. So I have to measure that. And then follow along all the way up here to get to this. So 44. Oh my god, I hate this. So so one each. So to mark down, across, up and down to the trailer. Then I have to make the cross frame that way. So okay, let me do some measurement and I'll get back to you guys. Well, I'm not doing it. Bloody hell. My brother is being judgmental. Oh well. Gotta do something else. So right now, I'm gonna just sit here, watch YouTube, and then find something else to do. So I go watch Tony and Ryan, and I'll see you guys later. Alright, tonight I'm gonna have finger food for Friday night. It's Friday night, Friday dinner, what do you call it? So my mum told me I can do it my own time and my own way. So yeah. So right now, yeah, my truck's doing very well. It's running very well, but I need to have a light in that door, in the boot door. So yeah, that's the only light that is missing. Well, not missing, it blew. So yeah, pretty fun, not fun. So I'll see you guys tomorrow for more fun. Till then, I'll see you guys then. Alright. Today, we are going to try welding the bracket onto the guards. Well, welding the bracket onto the trailer to put the bracket, to put the, oh my god, let me say that again. To weld the bracket onto the trailer to put the guards on so they stay off the wheels. Now, yesterday I done some welding onto the big fire pit, and I actually done good, but something, yeah. But have a look at this, and I'll show you guys what happened anyway at the back. doing some welding right now. And see all the tacks? It looks like wasp nest. I need to, luckily I put this sideways and put 2 blocks of metal on there. So all I need to do is weld all that together and keep spinning until everything's all sealed, and then everything will be all freaking good. So after I weld this, the top's done, and then after all this, I need to cut the legs on the right angle and put it somewhere where everyone wants me to put it. So I need to weld all this after I put some proper footwear on. So let me do that and let's start. So I started welding up the brake drum, and right now I am just setting up the wire what I have. It's the old wire what I have in the welder for about a couple of years from now. But yes, I had to set up everything what I need to do on this brake drum. I am making a giant fire pit, and the giant fire pit is for cooking marshmallows. If I want to make a hanging cooking dish over the fire so you can cook steak and everything on it. But the thing is, I had to set up all the wire to match the brake drum, because the brake drum is heavy cast iron. So I had to set up everything what I need to do on the welder, and literally it was not that funny. It was that hard anyway, because literally old cast iron is much more hard metal to weld, and literally it was not fun. But a couple of days ago I tack welded the plate on the back of the brake drum, so that's why you can see the big plate on the back. I tack welded a last time when I was welding, so that was already there. So I was setting up the wire what I need to do, set up the settings, the power, the voltage, everything, because this welder what I have is the Big Boss weld. The Big Boss welder far out is the biggest welder I ever have. So the only thing I hook it up to the generator, because if I hook it up to the house, well, you got a giant blackout that blacks out the whole house. Nothing works. You have to reset the power box on the side of the house anyway. So I am using the blue generator to use my welder to weld up the brake drum. And literally, I was figuring out why the wire's not coming out. Well, there's a thing about old wire that is out of date, that is being in my welder for that many years. It's not funny. And literally, I am just, I started tack welding, and literally, it keeps going out. And I'm trying to wonder why it's going out. It was working a couple days ago, about 8 or 9 days ago, and it has stopped working right now. And literally, the wire is that old, it's not fun. And literally, I'm not happy about it. So I keep going back and forwards to the welder what I have, and I'm checking the voltage, and the voltage is all good. But the thing is, when I check the wiring, the wire broke again. And literally, this is the second time it broke. But this time, it's not in the welding tip. It's in the machine. So I took my welding helmet off and figuring out why it's breaking, why it's doing this. So I had a look, and I pulled the old wire out the wiring tube and the welding torch, and I was trying to figure out, and it was the wiring all along. The 29th of the 9th, 2025, it was out of date. Literally, it was out of date. So I took it
I took all the old wire out and I got the brand new wire right in the blue box. So I took the old wire out and started to take the new wire out of the box to put into the welder. So that's the thing. When your welding wire is out of date, you have to change it before anything happens. So this is what I did today. Well, what I did on Friday morning. Till then, the welding wire what I took out was out of date. So I put the newer one, what I brought, probably about 7 months ago. That was on December 25th. No, December the 15th. No. Oh wait, it was December the 10th last year I brought it. It was only brand new. So you can see the paper wrap around it. That keeps the wire clean. And literally, yeah, I had to actually use the new wire this time because the old wire decided to give up. It decided to break on me. So I had to put the new wire in, and that is all I need to do on Friday. And literally, the Friday, I had to do welding at about 4 o'clock in the afternoon to do this brake drum. And literally, it was a pain. The brake drum is full cast iron. And literally, I don't understand about cast iron. Why it's different than normal metal. Cast iron is original. And literally, I'm not lying about this. It's really hard to weld. Literally, I had problems of welding cast iron before. And literally, that's that, and that's all I need to tell you.
Alright, we need a trailer. Let me show you guys what I mean it broke off. Boom. I was moving it slightly around, and this thing, it's smooth surface, but I actually welded it to stay on, but when I moved it slightly, it broke off. So I need to put it back on to here. Weld that bit. If this thing is still weldable, I'm going to weld it back on. Oh my god. Okay. I'll leave it like that. I might weld the welds what I've done onto it, so it will stay clear. So that's what happened yesterday afternoon. The welds broke around it because this is cast iron, that's metal, this is iron. So two different materials. And the iron's really dusty. But if I get it done, bloody birds. Bloody hell. So I'm going to try that again through the week to weld this on. But today, we are going to make the guards, like the structure for the guards inside them to keep them on. So when this thing goes and that thing goes, I can actually drag it around, put it onto the concrete, and do some wiring to make the lights on, hook up my car and then test out the lights, and then register it, bring it to the front, and that's that. It's a clear blue sky day, it's beautiful. It's not cold, it's actually a beautiful temperature from the sun. Oh well. So today, I'm going to make that the side guard rails. So let me do some work, and let's get to it when it gets a little bit warmer. So yeah, I'm going to make the frame for the mudguard so they can sit up above the wheels, but about that much high off the wheels so the wheels don't hit the middle and cause the wheels to like blow rubber. So about that much high. So yeah, I might do that, but through the week I'm gonna fix up that fire pit. It was a cool day yesterday, so I think the metal got that cold it broke off that easily, so I have to figure that out. But today's a little bit warm, so maybe the warmth will help me. So yeah, maybe later it will be good to weld. So let me get some measurement on the guards and let's start welding them. Well, bending and welding. Well, bending, cutting, and welding. So I'll see you guys at the back. Alright, I cut the measurements on the piece of paper. Got 160. Let me see. 160, 50, 130, 75, and 50. So 250, 175. Yeah. So all along here, I only got 3 pieces. The last bit can't do a 4th piece because it's a little bit too short. So you need to do that. Or can I? If I can. So 160. Oh my god. 160. Yeah, I don't have enough. So the 4th piece will be on the other ones. So I only got 3 pieces on one. So the 3rd piece will be on the second mudguard, but these 2 pieces will go on this one. Because I got the right measurement, I'll do that. So I already got the cutter out, ready, but I need to change the blade. So I gotta do that first. So I might do that first and cut these out, but let's see how far it goes. Because I don't know how big is this blade. Well, maybe enough. So cool. Okay. So I got 3 pieces, 2 on this side, 1 on this side. So I need 1 more piece to be on this side. Then just need to use the skinnier pieces for the middle brackets. So I gotta do that for this side and this side, and then I'll be done with the cutting. And then all I need to do is bring the welder out, weld them onto the trailer after I've taken 2 wheels at a time off, weld the pieces on, and then I'll definitely, well, I need to shape them first, so I need to get the vise clamped up and then do that. So let's do that. Well, I'm all prepped up. The cutter is ready. The metal is in place where it is, right there. So that's one bit. You know, I wrote numbers, so which number goes where, and I can actually, number 1 and number 2 will be going on this side, and number 3 and 4 will be going on this side. But I have to find the smaller cutter to cut that bit off and that bit off, so I can put the new pieces on, so it will be absolutely good. So about 3 inches high off the tires, so that'll be absolutely good. So I'm all prepped up, got the face shield. Let's get started. Oh, bloody hell, that's... Yuck. That's one. That's two. One little short. That's good. One. Two. Oh, fuck, okay. Ah, okay. That's too short. Okay. Those two are the same size. Okay. So again, number 3 had not that much on it. It was shorter, so number 3's out. But number 1 and number 2 is the same length and the same measurement, so that's good. I got number 1 and 2 done. So number 3 and 4 will be on the second one, and then I'll use those ones, the silver ones, for the cross members. So look like I've done one pair, but the second pair I have to do some more measurement. So let me do that quick in 3, 2, 1. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. So all I need to do, too a little bit hot. So all I need to do is to weld them in place and then start measuring those. So I need to measure those, how long, and then let's do that now. So 102 goes first. So watch out for the dog piles. So one here, and one over here. So what I'm doing is measuring how much I need to do anyway. So this is going to be absolutely great. So what I need is a piece of that to measure, 2 brackets to go on that to that, so I can weld. Okay, I need to do that. So that edge goes to that. Okay. And that edge. Whenever I move it, it moves that. So I need to lift it. Move it straight. What I need to do is to just measure it. Bingo! Okay, there's a text I ready. So that to that. Fucking perfect. So that's one piece. So I'll cut that piece out. Finally, getting somewhere. So that's all I'm doing is making a bracket to hold this whole side guard up to make it more structural and more stronger than anything else. So that's what I'm doing. So let me measure this up and cut them out, and then when it gets to 12 o'clock, let's wad them up after I do some bending. And then, yeah, I think this is going to be absolutely a good thing what I'm doing. Making something that can hold the guards up. So, let's get this cut out and bend it. And then let's see how it looks like when it's done. Bingo! Same measurement, same size, same length, done. So that's one bracket done. Now I just need to do 2 more of those thinner pieces, and then the other 2 brackets will be done. So thank God. It's gonna be absolutely perfect. So I need to put 2 stands on this side, and this side, hold the trailer up so I can actually take the wheels off weld the brackets on after bending them, and then thank God that is going to be absolutely perfect. So this bracket will be going this side, and this bracket will go on this side, so it'll support the whole guard to the point where the guard doesn't go hitting the wheels. So this is going to be absolutely a perfect idea what I'm going to do. So let me do some bending, and after lunch let's do some welding after I take the wheels off, and then it will be absolutely done, no problem at all, and I'll be having a good time welding because I love welding. But I need to cut that piece off and those two other pieces on the other side so I can put this new bracket on, so this whole guard will sit up high about 3 inches above the wheels so the wheels don't hit the guards, and voila, it's gonna be absolutely freaking perfect. So perfect measurement with the perfect size, so ding ding. So what I need to do is bend the two side pieces to the right angles, and then it'll be good. So let me do that, and then after lunch let's weld these two together. Let's weld these two in place, and then weld the middle piece, and then let's get the wheels back on and see what the guard looks like when it's sitting on the new frame. So brilliant. So after lunch let's do some welding. Well, got my first mudguard parts to go over the wheels. They turn out to be perfect, so I need to do the other two now, and then after lunch let's do some welding, and then put the brackets. This is going to be absolutely good. Look at how straight they are. No mistake on that. So my measurement is to, oh yeah, that's what I want, is up there, so that's good. Oh, this is going to be absolutely perfect. So I need to, yeah, I think I need to bend this, but those two turned out to be perfect. So let me do the other two, and then at the same time I'll fix them up bit by bit, and the mudguards will be absolutely complete. Now, this is my idea, is making mudguards much more stronger and much more sturdier and more supportable for the wheels to go under. So hitting the mudguard like that, you have 3-inch up, and then you get the whole thing being supported, so that's perfect. So this bit needs to go down, and this bit needs to be straight up. So I'll do that after I do these, and then bingo. So I'm a pretty strong guy. I do metal work for TAFE, and that's how I become a welder at home. I don't want to work as a welder, I want to work as a airbrusher, but that is homemade. Hell yeah. So I need to bend this bit down and bend this bit upwards so it's nice and sturdy. Pretty good. So I need to work on the other two now, and that will be done. So let me do that, and let's see how it goes. Well, done 4 places for the guards to go on. So what I need to do is weld them in place after lunch, and then put the guard on, see where they are, drill the holes, bolt them on. Oh, this is going to be absolutely good. Look, all perfect made. Plus, I did not use the bender. I used my own strength to bend them in the perfect shape. That is so cool. I just used my own strength for something useful. That is actually perfect. So all I need to do is put them 3-inch high to put the guards on. Plus I need to find the cutter to cut these old pieces off so I can actually this is absolutely freaking awesome. So after lunch I'm gonna jack it up. I gotta bring the jacket at the back, jack the back wheels up and the front wheels. Well, I might do one side at a time and weld them in place, put the guard on, and then, oh my freaking god, that is so perfect. Look at that. Ah, I love it. So both sides got brackets to hold the guards on. Done. Freaking awesome. So what I need to do, weld the brackets on, weld the middle pieces. I cut all 4. Where's the other 2? Oh, there we go. So I need to, I need to weld the other 2 pieces on. Wait, did I cut the other 2 pieces? I don't know, but I'll find them. So the only thing I need to do, oh wait, there they are. Oh god, what the fuck? Oh wait, those are 2. Okay, I need to cut 2 more pieces out of these, and then I can actually make something. So after lunch it'll be absolutely good and absolutely brilliant. So I'll cut 2 more lengths of these middle pieces, and then let's start work on the trailer. So when I'm done with this trailer is going to be absolutely good. So hopefully it's going to be absolutely awesome. So let me do some more cutting and get some work done. So 2 more pieces of the middle and that's done. So let's get to work. Good and absolutely brilliant. So I'll cut 2 more lengths of these middle pieces, and then let's start work on the trailer. So when I'm done with this trailer is going to be absolutely good. So hopefully it's going to be absolutely awesome. So let me do some more cutting and get some work done. So 2 more pieces of the middle and that's done. So let's get to work. Alright, cut 2 more pieces of this, all them set ready to weld on the 2 brackets. So this is absolutely awesome. So what I need to do is mark where they are. So one right here. So I need to, oh my god, I need to do this big piece. Oh, get the picture. Hold on. Okay, about 3 inches up. So one right here and one right here. Or yeah, that. Yeah, that's about 900, so 990, so that's pretty good. So what I need to do after lunch, remove the wheels, or I can do them first, have lunch first, and then weld the brackets on what I done. They look pretty good. So all I need is to weld them about 3 inches up away from the wheels so they can actually be more precise. So that's got to be absolutely good. So let me get that and let me have some lunch. Well, let me remove the wheels after jacking up. Jacking the trailer up, remove the wheels, have some lunch, and then let's weld these metal brackets and the middle pieces together, and let's start doing this. Alright, yeah. Now I'm making progress. Got the wheels off. I haven't had lunch yet, but got the cutter to cut this bit off. This is gal. Toxic kind of bullshit. So I'm going to cut that off. Then weld these bits on while I bend with my own strength. And where I measure them and put them is exactly where I want them. So I need to weld them on. Ah, so good. So let me cut this and let's get started anyway. Okay, that needs to be tightened up. Get back here. That feels right. No, it doesn't. Oh, come on. That feels right. It was on the wrong way. Bingo. Unplug that. Done. Fucking done. Phew. Hell, listen. That was hard there. Now, that's done. That's done. So, that's not a problem anymore. So all I need to do is to weld the two pieces on here, like 1 and 2, and join them with the pieces where I cut, weld them together. Then, oh my god, this has got to be absolutely good work I'm doing. So, that's done. That's got to be no problem with that anymore. So, that's gal. That's toxic shit. It's got a toxic gas, that's got a toxic gas in it. That's why I'm welding outside, because I got a whole lot of fresh air. Not indoors like shipping containers or anything. I'm outdoors where I got plenty of fresh air, plenty of space so I can breathe. But yeah, now that's gone. Like the other side, that one's clean off. So I might grind that, but for now, it's good. So right now, all I need to do after lunch, weld the two pieces on this side, and that all them's done. So let me show you guys what it looks like. Where it's marked, straight up and down, 3 inches up above the wheels, like that. Perfect. So it's off the wheels and it's up high about that much. So it's perfect for farmers to carry their hay. And the thing is, I might put sides on. It will be good. It will be absolutely friggin' awesome. So after lunch, let's get to work and get this welded and get the guards on. So after that's done, I'm all good. So I'm all happy. So much happy now. So after lunch, let's get these welded and then let's take a break. Whew. It's absolutely freaking awesome. I've done a whole lot of progress to get this done. Well, done and dusted. So after lunch, welding and turn the trailer around, get those wheels off after jacking it up and put it on stands, put it on the stands, take those wheels off, and then voila, I got all the sides done. I might pull it this way so I can do this side without hitting the windows, so with sparks and stuff. So put the trailer straight this way, weld the other side, and then done. Yeah. So right now, let's get some lunch in our stomachs and let's start welding. Alright, let's start work. Okay. Ooh.
Okay, the first two brackets on, and literally solid. No breaking off there, and no breaking off there. So both of them is solid, all of them straight. Just need to weld the middle bars now, and that will be it. So let's get started. Alright.
Look at that. Number one is done. Of the guard. Look at that. 3 inch high. And absolutely in line. And that's straight. That's perfect. So what I need to do is to sand them or brush them first. That one needs a little bit more welding, but look at that. That's called a guard. Perfect. I'm happy. I'm literally happy with how they came out. Nice and straight. The right height. Right everything. So right now, let this cool off. And then after the wheels are on, I have to turn it this way, then do the other side. So I'm going to do that. And see you guys when the other one's ready to go. So I'll see you guys when it's ready. Alright guys, I turn the trailer that way so I can do this side, and look at that. But the thing is, it's not going to slide on, so I got to cut this bit, hopefully to fit on where it slides, and then the whole guard will be good. So just need to cut the ends off. I think it's a little bit too wide, but the thing is that turned out to be absolutely perfect. So leave that on there. Plus it rolled when this is not bouncing. That is so freaking good. So what I need to is to do the other side now. So I need to set up the welder again, turn on the generator again, put the stands under this side, and after that side's done, I'll be doing that right now. But after I do a whole of welding, I'll be adjusting the things what I needed to adjust. So these sides go on that side. So yeah, pretty exciting. So I'm finishing my dad's trailer off by myself, and without a doubt, this is absolutely a perfect idea. What I'm doing now, after the trailer, and this is off camera, I need to do that. What the fuck? Two flies bucking themselves. So after the trailer, I need to weld that back on here, but with higher voltage to melt this, so it sticks onto that. So that's gotta be good. So on to the work. So let me get the wheels off, let me cut those two off, and let's start getting this prepared and done. So let me go to it and let's start. Alright guys, I marked down where the other one's going to be, about that high, and it's right here. That's the spot where my finger is pointing. Between the two dots, that's where the bracket is going to go, right here. So I'm going to weld them up, and hopefully it doesn't rain because the clouds stay go really dark right here. Hopefully it doesn't go dark because I want a lovely, beautiful, clear blue sky to finish my day. Oh well. Let's get to work. Alright, let's start.
weld the two brackets on. Now it's the middle pieces. Absolutely awesome. Getting this thing done, but it's all good. So right now, oh my god, it's actually good. So the only thing I need to do is do some customization to fit the guard on and bolt it on, so it sits on there, put nice and perfectly and nice. So let's weld up the middle pieces and actually get that done, and then this whole thing will be finished for today. Absolutely awesome. So I'm pretty happy about that. Plus the clouds are starting to appear, so got not much time. So after I weld up this bracket, that's the end of me. I'm happy. It's been a long couple of days welding this, but I'm happy. So let me get into this and let's finish this. So, I nearly tripped on the tires. Shit. Alright, let me get it done. Alright. Too short. So, oh bloody hell. So, I need to adjust them. Oh well, no, I gotta do that anyway. Oh, put that forward. Put that forward. It's gotta be one more piece. Yeah, bingo. One more piece of the newest shit. So, to this,
Let me measure this up. Okay. I have to measure this up. Oh, where's the texter? So I have to do some more cutting with that, so give me a sec and I'll do that and I'll be back. Alright, I cut the right pieces now, and literally I cut those ones too short. This one, that's the right size, so I need to weld these on. Oh my god, absolutely pain in the bum. So, let me do that. Now let's carry on our day. I'm buggered right now, but after this, it's all worth it. So, let me do this. a pain in the ass was that? Because when I was straightening up, this thing broke. I had to re-weld it. But it's nice and straight. That's good. So the only thing I need to do, where's the brush? For over here. So, yeah. Alright, turn this thing off. I'm done for the day. Been a hard time welding on both sides, but that's finished. Oh, why? The hell, the dog's got a shit that is running. But yep, solid welds. That's good. Bloody hell. Both guards are done. Holy shit. Whew. Took me, oh, what's the time now? Let's have a look. What's the time? 3:55 in the afternoon. Far out, man. So 3:55, I gotta get myself ready to go to the street meet soon. And that's on the second video. Oh my god. Oh. Right. What time is the street meet? 5 o'clock at King's Superstore. Good. I'll be there. I'll be there. That's super freaking awesome. So all I need to do is to pack the welder away, pack the generator away, push the trailer this way again so it's nice and straight. Luckily I've done this. Holy shit. But tomorrow I'll be doing a little bit more adjustment. But yes, I am happy. Look at all the little tiny birds going to the cockatiel cage. That's so adorable. So let me pack all this way and let me charge up the GoPro and let's go to the street meet. next morning. It's Sunday. Oh my god. And it's 6:49 in the morning. Oh, I'm in pain. Oh. Oh. I think I got a little bit done myself because my back, my right knee, my whole leg on my right, it's all sore. I overdone myself. Oh my god. So right now is literally cloudy today. The clouds came over about like yesterday afternoon. So that's not impressive. Oh my god. So these last couple of things I am going to do by myself. But yeah, the trailer's done. The mudguard brackets came out really good. It came out absolutely good. So after I finish my coffee, and after it goes to 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock, let's have a look of the brackets and see what I can do. And when I'm done, let's see the finished results. So let's do that, and let's see what the mudguards look like. Alright, a couple minutes past 7, and right now, let me show you guys. Oh, I can smell rain. I can actually smell rain. That's a fresh smell of rain. So here it is. The brackets were done yesterday. Turned out to be absolutely good. Absolutely good on both sides. Oh wow. So on the hours, turned out to be absolutely good. And the guard can actually sit. So where I marked, I need to cut right there. Bend this bit downwards. I don't know how I'm going to do that, but yeah, after bend this upwards, bend this downwards, and cut, and it slots straight in there. Now, I done this work yesterday. Took me all day to do, but it looks so good because that's proper mudguards right there. That is pretty damn good. Absolutely awesome. So I am happy I done this. So all I need to do is bend this upwards and bend this downwards so it can slot straight into the guard. I can actually screw it down onto here, and yeah, it'll be absolutely awesome. So yeah, finishing off what my dad started. Wow. So yeah, but right now, it's not time to chit chat. I need to start this after breakfast. But on the otherwise, it looks so good. They cut the ends off, slot it straight in there, screw it all down, and it'd be proper mud guards for the big wheels. Plus it's about 3 inch high, about that, and just yeah, I done this for Dad anyway. It looks so good, look at that. So, oh no, otherwise, gotta wire up the lights, and hopefully the plug's still on there. Nope, need to wire the plug as well. So, bloody hell. But it looks so good. It's off the wheels. It looks so good on it. Got no problem with it. Got no problem. So, wow. I think all that hard work what I done yesterday all day, and the time I finished was about 20 minutes past 4 in the afternoon. Or was it 4:30? I don't know, but I finished it, and both sides look good. Off the wheels, nice and proper. Took me all day to weld anyway. It looks so good, just off the wheels, proper guards on it, just absolutely hip hooray. But still, I need to do some wiring. I need to put a wire on here, put a plug on here, put some lights on the end. Not worry about the brake cable, because the brake cable is not a problem. So yeah, the only thing I need to do is to wire up the lights. So it needs to go through here, but after I do some more welding, maybe some sheet metal to go over here, like go over on both sides, just cover the wheels. So when the wheels are covered, then I'll spray paint it with anti-rust everywhere on the trailer, and then I'll start the real work of putting these guards on and then bolting them down, and the guards are done. But if so, I'll weld these checkered plates onto here and just bend them slightly so they can match. Put the guard on, bolt all down, done. So all this work what I done is finishing off my dad's project. Well, project trailer. It is absolutely a big heavy one too. No mistake about that. And it's a pretty big one too, so yeah. But luckily I made some brackets for the guards to go onto, so that's a pretty good thing what I done anyway. So the only thing I need to do is to cut, slide on, bolt, and do something else that I need to do. But on otherwise, something else I can do is put like a border, like a mesh wire kind of sides, so it can just, farmers can use this trailer as a trailer for their tractors or big trucks. This pit fire, I need to figure out what heat I need to use to heat this up to weld that on, so that's gotta be another project to work on. But on that was, I tried. Yeah, some metal actually stuck on, but the rest broke off. it was cold on that day when it broke off, so not my fault. So yeah, so right now that is pretty good what I done absolutely yesterday. Took me all day to do. It looks so good off the wheels, and my little brother said to me it's too small for the wheels. Bullshit. But my little brother's my little brother. I don't blame him. He's got the what you can say, but yeah, it looks so good with the guards off the wheels. It looks so good. So on the next video for this trailer, I'm gonna make the sides for the mesh to go onto. So yeah, I might. Yeah, that's a good idea. I might don't. I might not to put these guards on yet until I do some more welding on this trailer. So it's got a mesh border, then put the guards on. Yeah, that's a good idea. So I might save the cutting for now on. So that's that. So that looks so good with the freaking guards off the wheels. That looks so freaking awesome anyway. So I think I'm done right here anyway. Well, my friends, that is it for today's video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys loved it. Yeah, it's been absolutely a long day yesterday what I done. Even the welding part, oh my god, took me a couple hours to weld. And the time I finished was 4:30, because I had to get myself ready to go to the stream meet. But yeah, bloody hell. But yeah, I was literally in pain in the back, in my right knee, my whole right leg was in pain, and literally my whole body was in pain. I think I done too much on the welding and I hurt myself, so oh my god. So my boys will be getting fed on my second video. Until then, I'll just let them wake up first. So let's turn on the lights to let them wake up easily. So yeah, so right now guys, I hope you guys, whoa, okay, that's Emily Hartford. Okay, why she's got a jet ski? Huh. So yeah, that's a bit weird. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video anyway. Sorry about that. If you're new to my channel, please leave a like. And if you are new to my channel, subscribe. Share with your friends and family. And comment down below. Until then, I'll see you guys next time. Until then, I am going to rest, because I had a long day yesterday of welding. And right now my right leg's still in pain, and I literally, I put some heat cream on my knee, but don't know how long it's gonna last. But luckily I done the work. But there's a whole lot of welding I'm gonna do on that trailer, so that's gonna come to this week's video anyway. So I hope you guys enjoy this video, And I'll see you guys next time. Till then, I'm gonna have a long rest because yesterday was a long day and I had to do a whole lot of welding on that trailer, but luckily I'd done the work. I'm pretty happy about it. So I'll see you guys next time. Till then, peace for now, my friends. Get over here.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys loved it. If you liked this video, please leave a like, and if you're new to my channel, subscribe, share, and comment down below. I'll see you guys next Sunday for more adventure while having. Until then, stay tuned for more action, and something else is special. Until then, peace for now, guys.
Get over here!